Good morning everyone, and welcome to another one of my fishing adventures. Today we are going to be spending 12 hours straight out here on Western Port Bay trying to catch the biggest fish possible, whether that be snapper, sharks, maybe even some other species. And I've got heaps and heaps of different baits to try out today. I think I've brought out 4 or 5 different baits, so we've got absolutely everything to throw at these fish and hopefully get a big one. I'm after a late season snapper. Haven't really caught many big late season snapper, so that's the goal, but anything is welcome on this beautiful day. It's meant to be fairly good conditions all day long. I actually got here right as that sun was first rising, and it was an amazing morning while I was setting up the kayak. It was fogged out, but you could still see that orange glow all around, and it was glass calm. It's an amazing morning. Hopefully the fishing follows. Got a bit of a pedal to get over to our first spot of the morning, about halfway there, so almost at our spot where we want to start off the day. I think I'm going to try a few different spots, just going to jump around everywhere, try and find the fish, and hopefully we locate some. So, oh, look at that. That is a great arch right near one of my marks. So the plan is pretty much to anchor right along a ledge. You guys know by now I love fishing along ledges where I can have some baits in the shallow, some baits in the deep, and that right there is a cracking sign. Look at the conditions though. This is unreal. This is amazing. Try here. Look at that. The whole mainland over there is all fogged up. That looks pretty cool. The sun will soon burn it off though. It's a pretty strong sun. I'm using very small sinkers because we're only in about 5 meters of water, so we don't need very big sinkers at all. Alright, first bait rigged up and ready to go, a fresh squid ring. As I said, I brought out a whole bunch of different baits, but to start off with, we've got an old squid ring. Got a really big run out tide to start off the day, which is typically a good time for fishing. I like the bigger tides. Get that first bait out, bang, perfect. The second bait of the morning is the old squid gut. So cast that one out straight behind the kayak, and then we've got to re-rig up a circle hook. On the other rod, I always check my hooks to make sure they're sharp, and luckily I did, because that circle hook on that middle rod is not sharp at all, so need a freshie. Oh, look at that. That rod just got out there and it's already getting a bite. Haven't even made the other rig yet, I'm just making it now. So when I'm making a rig or a suicide twin hook rig, I'll use 60-pound leader with 2 4.0 octopus BKKs. Really sharp and good hooks. So I'm going to get 2 freshies out and snell them up together. Final bait of the spread is going to be half of a squid head. Beautifully presented bait on that rig which we just made up then. So we got that one in the shallows. Oh, we got something on here. Yep. Wow, that's fighting pretty hard actually. What is that? Whatever this is swam right up current when it grabbed it. Could be a pinky, or I'm not sure. I'm guessing it's going to be a pinky actually. Definitely some little head shakes on it. Tell you what though, that was a really weird take. I actually thought that was a salmon. Usually salmon just pluck away at it very gently, but it feels a little bit heavier than a salmon. What are we guessing, pinky? It is. It's a beautiful little pinky. First bait of the morning which got out, and we have a good little snapper on. Alright, he looks like he's hooked really well. He's a great fish. Great fish. That is a really pale fish, but take a look at that. That is super quality. Really nice snapper. It's actually a pretty good fish. You'd be happy with that any day when you're out here fishing on Western Port. And that was the first bait of the morning, so that's a really good sign as well. Very happy with that. And the good thing is that 2 of the other rods have actually screamed off and not hooked up, so there's more in the area. Better get another bait out, I reckon. I've just rigged up that ring which the pinky ate into a strip because he destroyed it, but still is a fairly good bait. Got to check all these other rods too, I reckon, because there's been a lot of activity going on. We could have some baits gone. Yep, that bait's gone. Bang, fresh new bait. Get that out. Gonna start defrosting some of the other baits soon. We've got out salmon, pike, pilchards. We've got a whole heap of different stuff today. Good start to the morning though. There seems to be a bit of life, just like that. Every rod is getting those little bites. If I had to guess, I'd say there'd be Australian salmon. There's always a lot of salmon in this area, and they'll just nibble away at your baits. Oh, there we go. That's a good one. Oh, swimming at me. Swimming straight at me, but once again, it feels like another pinky. Oh, feels decent. Very good start to the morning if you ask me. These fish are biting so weird. Like, I know for sure that I'm having a lot of salmon bite at all my baits. Every single, oh, see like that. Oh, that's another pinky, I think. Yep, that's another pinky. I think this one's a pinky. It's fighting pretty weird. Let's get a look. You gonna be another pinky, mate? He is. That's a good one, actually. Looks like we missed the hook up at the second one, but at least we've still got this fella. Tell you what, you take that any day of the week. That's on that rig, which we just set up and put out, that squid head on the twin snelled 4Os. Tell you what the funny thing is, that's the second time that exact thing's happened. I got one fish on and then the next rod goes. So they must be coming through in schools. Maybe they're swimming down the channel or coming up the channel. I'm not sure, but we've got a good snapper here. Take a look at that. That is probably bigger than the first one. Another beautiful little Australian snapper. 1.5 hours into the morning. Oh, that middle rod just got a good bite there. 1.5 hours into the morning and we've already ticked off 2 really quality fish. And it's a really good sign that there's some of these fellas in the area. It means we could be in for a shot at a really big one, hopefully. Oh, that's a shark. That's a shark. That is a shark of some sort, I bet ya. Nah, it's fighting too hard for a gummy. That's going to be a big 7-gill shark. I'm going to have a drink of water before we indulge in this battle. We've hooked up to our first giant of the day though. He's just sitting in the holder. What is everyone's guesses? If I had to guess on the spot, I would say it's a really big 7-gill shark. It's going to be some sort of big shark. I can just feel by the head shakes that it's a shark. See that? Big head shakes. Big head shakes. It's swimming at me. Okay, don't jump. It's just got the stereotypical 7-gill head shakes. Could be wrong. You never know in Western Port, but at the moment, that's what I'm tipping. Hopefully he hasn't scared away all the pinkies. They can do that. Swimming at me. Pretty stereotypical. Oh, it's near the surface actually. I can't see. Oh, it's a good gummy. Mate, I did not think that was going to be a good gummy shark. I really thought that was going to be a 7-gill. He took off in the holder and was doing those massive 7-gill head shakes, but it's a really nice gummy shark. A really nice one, eh? These fellas are very hard to handle. You've got to be really careful when handling gummies. That's the type of grip you got to get on one, because they will go psycho on you. Oh. Oh, that is awesome. Take a look at that. That is a really quality gummy shark. That's one of the critters which we were after today. Quality fish like that. That is a beautiful male gummy shark. You can see it's a male from those little appendages. A lot of people would not let this fella go, but it is his lucky day. You are a cracking fish, mate. We've already kept a couple pinkies, so we don't exactly need you. You had me fooled, huh? You had me fooled. Alright, see you, buddy. How good is that? That was a really nice gummy shark for this area. They don't get extremely large up here, so I'm stoked with that. That's a good one even when you're targeting them. Well, I was entirely wrong on my guess there, which is a good thing, because I'd rather catch a really good gummy than a really big 7-gill. He actually fought harder than what a lot of 7-gillers do anyway. Cracking fish. I'd love to know how many fish are just swimming around here. Like, think about the massive expanse of water and just lonely little me out here fishing. There must be so many fish just roaming around, eating peacefully without all the boats and kayakers. It's good. It's what I like to see, a quiet day. There it goes. Yep, that's on. Ooh, feels like a good one too. That is another one. Number 3 of the morning, and that is for sure another pinky. Feels like a real good one as well. It's taken a little bit of line. Man, they come through in schools. Like, that rod just went, and then a minute later, this one went. Really cool. They must just be hunting in like a big pack, and then once they find your baits, you get a couple in a row, because that's exactly how it's gone. See if we can get a look at him. There's another cracker. The thing is that they're not small pinkies at all. They're actually really good sized fish. What was that? There he goes. There's the other rod. Oh, got off again, I think. That's how it's going though. They're coming through in schools. It's gonna go again. Yep, there it goes. Another absolutely cracking little snapper. Beautiful little fish, but I'll tell you what, we'll let this one go. We've got another one on in the holder right there, so we can afford to let this one go. And we've still got a lot of hours out here fishing. So what I think I might do is if I get one which is gut hooked, I'll be able to keep that instead of keeping a perfectly healthy one. So we've kept two, and from now on we'll release them unless we get a gut hooked one. So we'll have a look here. The fourth snapper slash pinky of the morning, and it is the middle of autumn. This is really, really good fishing out here at the moment. Another beautiful little fish. Big head shakes on him as well. Yeah, it's another good one. Another really good one. He's fit for release as well, this fella. It's getting real cold, but the fish are still biting at the moment. It's always fun. There's actually a fair few numbers around as well. Once again, he is one of the bigger ones of the day. Look at that. That is such a healthy, quality Western Port snapper. And hopefully he grows up to be an absolute brute. These fellas live for a very, very long time, and at this size they're still fairly young, so he's got a lot of living to do ahead of him, hopefully. And we see you in 8 to 10 years or 15 years, it'll be good. See you, buddy. Nice. So we've kept the two and we've now released the two. All of them so far on squid, but now I'm about to get some different baits out. Oh, another bite on there. A lot of bites happening. The next species of bait which we're going to get out is some salmon. In the last video you probably saw I caught this salmon, and I've got him today with us frozen up and ready to go. There's a perfect little cube. We'll get that out and see if we can upgrade on the size. Can I bleed him? Yeah, can I bleed him? Oh, there goes the other one. Oh, that's a good fish. Yep. Damn, there is a lot of pinkies in this area by the looks of it. We just lost another one on that rod over there, and then a minute later once again this one took off. Feels like another good fish. This is great fun. Great fun. A little bit smaller than a couple of those other ones, but really nice fish. That is number 5 in the pinky department. Another cracking little fish. Just look at the blue spots. They're such like a pretty fish. Like, how does something get those colors in them? But still, really nice fish. Just gonna give him a quick release. See ya, buddy. Down he goes. Only in very shallow water, so they're gonna release fine. No dramas at all. Oh, that's a good fish. Ooh, that could be a bit better. Big head shakes. That definitely could be a bit better. Man, that was a good hit. Oh, I think this one's gonna be a little bit bigger. Look at that, it's taken a fair bit of line. Definitely feels a bit bigger. This one was on the salmon, believe it or not. The Australian salmon has got this hook up. Maybe that's the key to getting a slightly bigger one, different bait. It's a real nice one. Oh yeah, he is bigger. It looks like he's hooked pretty well. Should be right. Really good one. Really good one. This is a cracker. I think this is going to be our third and final keeper of the day. So we're going to keep 3 pinkies / small snapper, and take a look at that. That is a quality fish. What I'm actually going to do now is switch all of my hooks over to circle hooks, just so I can almost guarantee a corner of the draw hook up. So I'm going to do that now, switch some of my hooks over to the circles to hopefully prevent the gut hook up. That rod there looks like it's going to go. The only one left in the water. There's another one on here. I was just looking for my circles and I felt this rod take off in the holder. This is going to be another pinky, I think. Hopefully he's not gut hooked after I just kept that one. It's another good one. Another great fish. Oh, there he goes. Obviously I was going to let him go anyway. Going to rig up another little squid head. Just going to get another bait out because currently we have no rods in the water at all. It's been a fishing frenzy. Wasn't expecting it to be this hot, but fishing's been really good, which is nice. It's always nice to have a good session. I feel like it's rarer and rarer these days to have this kind of opportunity where there's no one out here. It's really good. All right, found a couple circles, so I'm going to switch these 2 rods over to 7.0 BKK circles. Oh, that rod's going to go right there. Wonder if that's another pinky. Gonna get out another circle hook bait though. Another bit of salmon. The salmon's what got that last good one. Whoa. It's a good fish. I think a little snapper's grabbed that once again. There's a lot of pinkies up here, eh? This is ridiculous. Getting slightly ridiculous. And the crazy thing is that I actually can't even get back to the spot where I launched for over 5 hours. So we've still got a lot of fishing ahead of us. Okay, we're just gonna send him off. A lot of action going on, a lot of action. I've already held up a fair few, so it doesn't matter if a couple just flop back in. Bang, straight back out, another squid ring in the exact same spot. That wind is, oh, that just got out there. That's on again. I'm not kidding you, that's the same rod I just cast out after we had caught a pinky. Like, that bait was in the water for literally a minute. Another rod's getting a bite there. There's just a lot going on. I definitely think the middle one's not a snapper, but this right one here, it's definitely a snapper. Oh, that left rod, there it goes. The left rod's on now. Man, this is crazy. Hopefully you guys are keeping count, and then by the end of the day, you can let me know. All nice and all very welcome. Well, bigger ones. We've caught enough of the small ones. Bigger ones are welcome.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but Paul George.
Ooh. Feels like a great fish. There has been some really quality pinkies coming through. This one's no different by the feel of it. Oh, it's a very good one. Just saw a glimpse of red. Yep. Tell you what, I don't know what the biggest one of the day's been, but he would be up there. Damn, that's probably the biggest one of the day. I reckon that fella's the biggest of the day. Look at that. That is a really, really good snapper. Like, that's a proper snapper now. The best part about this is we're going to let him go to fight another year. Hopefully we'll see him when he's a little bit bigger, but still, I'm not complaining with that. That's a great one. It's one of the ones we want. It's not every day you actually get glass out conditions. It is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Like, that is as glass out as you're going to get. And the funny thing is that it's actually meant to be like pretty windy right now. It's meant to be the windiest part of the day right now. So it's a little bit strange, but it's just the way it works. Sometimes the weatherman can get it completely wrong and still get paid. I think this is another gummy. Oh, it's an elephant. That's an elephant. That's something very different. I just saw the spike. This is an elephant shark. I was wanting to catch one of these today because it is the season for him, and I just saw him. It's definitely an elephant. How's that? Nice elephant. There he is. One of the coolest fish you'll ever catch in Western Port. The good old elephant shark. Okay, don't want to give her too much stress, but they come in here to breed. So this is a female and she will be spawning, so I don't want to leave her out of the water for too long. All right, girl, we'll send her off. There you go. Get them going as quick as possible. Obviously, I don't want to do her any harm or minimal harm. Could be another elephant. Oh, where is he? He swam all the way up current. It is, yeah. It's another elephant. Had a feeling it might be as soon as I saw it jump. They always fight a little bit different to everything else in Western Port. Something which is interesting to note is that both of the elephants were caught on the shallow side. Oh, there he goes. That was good. Oh, I think we might wrap this video up exactly where we started, out here on the water. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. It was an epic day's fishing. If you know how many pinkies we caught throughout the video, let me know in the comments down below. It would have been a whole heap though. We also caught some gummies, a couple elephants. All in all, a really good 12 hours fishing, but I'm gonna head back in now. Right on cue, this wind's actually picked up, but if you enjoyed, be sure to give this video a like, comment your thoughts down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.